Namaste, everybody. Much love and light. Welcome to Maria Truth Seeker Cruise, and I'm here to do your astrology readings for October. Bear with me. I couldn't. I tried to do it live, but it wouldn't let me do it live. Now you got to have this whole new system. They're not using Google's Hangout anymore, so this is what I have to do. So that's okay. Take a negative into a positive, right, you guys? Nothing's going to stop me. So I'm just going to share my screen real quick. There you go. And this is how the planets are lined up in each house. And as you can see, the 12 zodiac, and starting with Aries, which is the first house. We'll go from there. Okay, so I did a little, did my own little research and everything. You know, I went see how, what the planets represents, what they mean, and which house represents what, and I just interpreted from there. So let's do this. Starting with Aries. Aries, their ruling planet is Mars, and it goes into Libra on the 4th. With Mars in Libra, whatever issues in September with love or work, it will be dealt with this month, with the scales of Libra representing justice and balance and trust. With Chiron, also, who will enter Scorpio on the 9th, represents the wounded healer, and the Saturn represents fears, discipline, and challenges. In the same house of marriage and partnership, you have the power in your hands to turn it all around. Don't give in to your fears. Speak up your truth. You're creative, even if it's in the workplace. How I'm going about doing this, I see how Aries ruling planet is Mercury, so I see where Mercury is at, and I go from there, you guys. So just in case you're like, what is she talking about? October 13th is the full moon, which is also called the hunter's moon, and it's a perfect time of releasing and cleansing. As a hunter, you know what you want, and you go ahead and you go for it, Aries. The new moon is also on October 28th, which is a perfect time also for you to affirm yourself of what you lovely want in your heart and soul. Aries is good to use the universal spiritual laws of the law of affirmation. Now, the law of affirmation, let me get there. I'm going to read the law. I'm also, this is a whole new thing, doing the readings and doing the law of, one of the laws of universal and spiritual law associated with the reading itself, and what kind of affirmations also good for when you're doing meditation, or just keep saying it through the day. Law of affirmation. Now, affirmations are thoughts, words, or phrases that are constantly repeated until they enter in the unconscious mind and becomes a part of your programming. Most of affirm unconsciously all the time. We consistently repeat thoughts until we anchor them in our mind. We make the same statements again and again until they become our reality. Our constantly repeated statements may be both positive or negative. Your unconscious mind does not discriminate and accepts all information. Therefore, your affirmations enter the files of your unconscious mind and profoundly affect how you feel and act, your emotions, day-to-day activities, and your whole entire life. The more energy and emphasis we put into our affirmation, the more deeply they enter into our belief system. If you constantly think I am a failure, you will gradually believe that you are indeed a failure. For example, if you constantly repeat that you always have a miserable holiday, come to find out you're going to have a miserable holidays, because that's what you're putting out. You're selectively remembering only the bad times. You act in ways that cause you misery. The universe brings to you what you want to believe. The law of affirmation states that you bring about what you affirm. Affirm that you are what you want to be. You will become it sooner than you think. The universe rearranges itself to give you what you believe. Make sure your affirmations contain only positive words, and speak or write your words with energy and intent. Affirmations must be said in present tense. For example, if you affirm that you are going to be healthy tomorrow, tomorrow never comes. It's better to affirm I am healthy now. It helps to hold a vision and brings it about. Keep your affirmations simple. Affirmations which are rhyming or arithmetic slip into your unconscious mind easily. Affirmative words can help us to focus upon positives and help us to escape a fearless mindset. Affirmative words heal our thoughts and brings positive reality into our lives. What you believe in and expect is what you experience. Visualization, like affirmation, is based upon the law of cause and effect. Whatever you see and believe eventually becomes a physical reality. Holding on to your faith and trust forms a mold from your outer reality. However, if your faith wavers and desires, goals, and dreams constantly split into one image into another, your outer reality will reflect this with fear and confusion. Visualization can instantly come into our reality if our minds accept this as possibility. However, when we feel undeserving or afraid, we try to force our dream into reality. Our visualization become pressure-filled and tense. This tension can block the goal to become fruitful. When you visualize and believe in your goal completely, it is able to come out about our demeaning judgments and limiting beliefs of I could have possibly achieved that, or I'm not good enough to achieve this. Puts tension into our visualization, which stops us from manifesting our inner visions. False feelings and thoughts and beliefs of lack of whatever time, money, connections, education, intelligence, or whatever keeps people from even trying to achieve their goals in life and purpose. It puts a halt to any positive visualization coming into reality. Metaphysically, we are able to create whatever we may desire. What we focus and concentrate on always manifests into our physical plane. This is the spiritual law of cause and effect, or what other people call it, law of karma. Manifestation requires faith. As we as humans, we usually have more faith in our fears and that it will turn into reality rather than faith in our dreams and aspirations becoming reality. Using affirmations to bring a positive change with us. One of the most keys for eliminating insecurities and establishing a habit of self-love is the use of affirmations, expressing in words that we honestly want and who we honestly want to be with, then repeating those words or phrases over and over until our subconscious mind accepts them and as a fact, so that our behavior will follow accordingly. So when you're using the law of affirmation, hold on a minute. I could just move this real quick. This is like in the way. when using the law of affirmations, when you're meditating, say, I am love, I am purpose, I was made with divine intentions, I am adventurous, I overcome fears by following my dreams. Use those positive affirmation Aries for this month of September. Now, Taurus, your ruling planet is Venus. And Venus is right here in Libra, okay? And it will go into Scorpio on the 8th with all the soul searching and overcoming all the obstacles last month has paid off for you guys. It will give you gave you insight on what to do now in October. Grounding, balancing, and aligning is what you need this month. With Pluto, which represents power and transformation, Uranus, which represents change and originality, the Saturn, which represents discipline, fear, and challenges, and finally Neptune, who represents dreams and healing in the 8th house, which represents accidents and death. Dream big and make a note of those dreams as you are receiving powerful messages here, Taurus. When you let go of the fears and stay disciplined by challenging yourself to stay positive and don't let your anger get in the way of your dreams and self-healing. The perfect time to plant seeds of change, Taurus. And for y'all, universal spiritual law, I gave you guys the law of balance and plurality affirmation. And for your, I'm going to read a little bit of your affirmations, but I'm going to give you like another affirmation to when you're using to meditate or to keep going it over your head, saying, I embody the balance as I cycle through the natural phases of activity and quiet contemplations. The ebb and flow of the ocean tides restore harmony for the planet and me automatically whenever I am. Now, the law of balance and polarity, I'm going to read off. I know a lot of astrologers don't do this, but I felt like it was important to establish these laws, and thanks to my brother Raz, who said I should incorporate these into my readings. So thank you, Brother Raz. Okay, the spiritual law of balance and polarity, Taurus, is also known as the law of symmetry. In our lives, we experience one aspect of life, then it's the opposite. The more we choose to explore one extreme, the further from the center we move. Then we must go the other way to understand its opposite. To know white, we must know black. To know positive, we must experience a negative. If we experience lifetime of riches, we will need to experience the opposite, which is poverty. If we become a tyrant in one lifetime, our soul wants us to be compensation to being a victim. We all have unresolved aspects within us, and our aim is to interrogate in the polarity so that we have a balance that we can live in. Our soul's goal is to experience the polarities, then gain the balance. Masculine energy is doing thinking, logical, and aggressive, while the feminine counterpart is being creative, intuitive, and passive. Our soul aims to balance these internal so that we can listen to our intuition, then act on it. Our aim is to balance aspects of our lives. So that's your universal spiritual law for you, Taurus. Now for Geminis. Okay. Oh, I just lost my place here. Okay, Gemini. Your ruling planet is also Mercury, who was also in retrograde since April 30th. It created a lot of stuff in the month for you guys. Now it's time to shine, you guys. Mercury frequencies entering in the eighth house in October 3rd, putting an end to the chaos and embracing the changes with the help of Uranus. It will give you the dreams and healing from Neptune, so you can get back your power and transmission with help of Pluto. This launches a very an energetic period for you while you're pursuing some goals in life with intensity and warrior energy. Follow those passions and energies, Gemini, but not your temper this month. Keep that in check. The full moon on the 13th and the new moon on 28th, make those moon wishes. The one of the universal spiritual laws that I'm giving you guys for this month is the law of attention. And one of your affirmations for when you're meditating or to keep, affirming yourself is I'm relaxed and focused. I am present. I find the task before me fascinating. For this hour, I am truly attentive. My concentrated efforts are paying off. I am already feeling more disciplined. So for you, Geminis, it was the law of attention. In the law of attention, law of intentions. Whatever you focus on and give your attention to will manifest. Energy flows where attention goes. Spiritual law ensures that an outcome manifests to an exact percentage you give into your attention. Attention is the focus of your thoughts, words, and action. Life differs according to the expectation of the individual. People who are similar life situation would each hold a different picture of the expected outcome. According, each will recreate a slightly different result as each person creates their own reality. The only thing that stops you from manifesting your dreams, goals, and desires is your own doubts and fears. Watch where you put your thoughts. As we travel the road of life, we are asked to pay attention to the whispers, the hints, the signs, the symbol the universal presents to guide us along our way. If you give attention to a fear or worry, you energize it and bring it into creation, picturing worst case scenarios in your mind, like we always do, or continue talking to others about fears are powerful ways of drawing that fear into your life. So stop that. Remember, the positive has more powerful charge than the negative does. When you hold the positive in your attention, you make your dreams, goals, and desires come true. When you hold the vision and do the necessary work, success is always to be assured. Focus on what you want to get. Be careful what you wish for, as you might get it. That's like what they always say, right? Okay, Cancers. Cancer, the moon is your rules Cancer, which is in moods and emotion. It's in Virgo in the first house of oneself. Mercury frequency retrograde is over. This has had you fighting yourself with your emotion, causing problems on the home front as well. The full moon will be in October, and it's in Aries. So during the day, ask the sun to energize you to fill you with love and light. During the full moon, cleanse yourself and let go of the negative thinking and the lower vibrations you've been having. The new moon will go into Scorpio, which positions in the 28th house, the house of marriage and partnership. This means start loving yourself and thinking about what makes you truly happy. So that those old ways of thinking. With the new moon, affirm and speak from your heart what you want to manifest. This energy will work your foundations. Okay, I just lost my place. So if you're wondering over the next few weeks about why you have so much energy focused on your home life or your home building, or both, that is That's all you can do right now. Roots and legacies are being a big deal right now. This is going to give you a lot of energy to pour into your home life, which will give you feeling of very energized and secure with the home you establish for your most precious loved ones. Uh, for you, I give you the law of manifestation, which is the, hold on, which I'm going to read it right now. I had did all my work and I typed it up on my Word document. So if you catch it like she's reading, well, yeah, I did it on my, I'll show you later that I did the own work. But let me go back to the law of manifestation. Okay, the spiritual law of manifestation. You have manifested every single thing that is in your life. Everything in the universe has an energetic frequency of its own, and it's broadcasting the etheric level. Your task is to tune into the vibrational frequency of the vision you seek. This will access the information you need to draw it into your life. Your constant thoughts send out interference, which stops you from fine tuning into the frequency you need to able to draw from it. Be certain you know exactly what you want, otherwise you may receive something other than what you wish for. Clarity is the key to manifestation. Be still, clear, and precise. If you want to attract a friend who is open-hearted, fun-loving, and light, then you must develop those desired qualities in yourself. The ability to manifest is extremely powerful, so it is important that you manifest only for the highest good. As soon as you have clarity, clear picture of what you want, visualization is an important element. You must have absolute faith that your intentions will come into reality. If you have difficulty with gaining clarity, write it down exactly what you want. If you want a partner, write down exactly what the qualities you would like to have in them. And remember to have those same qualities in yourself to return. If you wish to manifest a car, write down exactly what you need. Picture it, visualize it, then make sure you are sending out the right vibrations that match the vibrations of the car. Focus on the higher qualities of that which you are manifesting. Now, the steps of manifesting: be still, listen to your guidance. Be very clear and exact about what you want. Relax and visualize yourself receiving it. Align your vibration to what you wish to manifest. Hold total faith that it is on its way to you. Take any necessary action. You are a living magnet. What you attract into your life is in harmony with the dominant thoughts. Okay. Leo. Leo is the ruler and it represents one's personality, and it's in Libra and has brought freedom and balance to and restoring the faith in yourself. Release and cleanse with the full moon on the 13th. The sun is currently in Libra, which is the 23rd. It will stay there until the 23rd, and will go into Scorpio in the eighth house. You did it. You disciplined yourself. You released your fears and challenges you faced. With the new moon on the 28th, it will be a perfect time to ask guidance to activate your awakening true self. Listen to your dreams so to transform them. You can make a big and bold move, especially in the area of communication, and you just can't go wrong. Using feelings, words, if you are using the energy of in love, and your lucky recipient will hear them exactly how you want them to hear you. This will spark up a passionate and energized period in your relationships affairs. You will be driven to communicate in a way that balance things in your life, in your love life. And that's just the kind of refreshing start you want in love and life and happiness right now. That's, you guys are doing it. So for you guys, I said the law of meditation. Law of meditation. Just gotta find it. Law of meditation. There we go. The law of meditation encourages us to connect with our inner selves and with spirit. Meditation is generally a subject personal experience. The term can refer to the process of reaching the state as well as to the state itself. The word meditation means many things depending upon the context of it. The aim and intentions of meditation is to still the chatter that it's in our minds, and we're not able to hear higher source, universe, God, to be able to deliver the seeds of guidance and wisdom. During these still times, quiet moments, we are open to inspiration and answers to our questions. During meditation, we have an opportunity to explore. Resources are available to us. It is here that we find our true selves, our authentic selves. Meditation allows our divine self to expand. There are hundreds of specific types of meditation. Choose one that's good for you. People practice meditation for many reasons within the context of their culture. Meditation is a component of many religions and has been practiced since time, especially by the monastics. I can't pronounce this word, but more and more doctors are, prescribing meditation as a way to lower people's blood pressure, improve exercise performance in people with heart problems, help people with asthma to breathe easier, relieve insomnia, and generally relax the everyday stress of life. Meditation is a safe and simple way to balance a person's physical, emotional, and mental state. It's simple, but can be benefit for everybody. The use of meditation for healing is not new. Meditative techniques are the product of diverse cultures, and peoples around the world has used it. It has been rooted in traditions of the world's greatest religions. In fact, particularly all religious groups practice meditation in one form or another. The value of meditation to alleviate suffering and promoting healing has been known and practiced for thousands of years. Oh, I forgot too, the affirmations for Aries. Oh, Aries, where you're doing your affirmations, say, I'm open myself to receiving abundance of the universe. The universe provides me with all that I will ever need. My spirit dances in the steps with joy in my heart. So use that when you're meditating, or say those affirmations every day. And anybody who's not an Aries, they could use the same affirmations and universal spiritual laws. Okay. Leo, the one that I felt good for your affirmations was my higher self rules over my ego. My spirit dances in step with joy in heart. So that's for your affirmation, Leo. Virgos. Virgo, your Mercury is the ruling planet and had you in September trying to make sure everything was in perfect and in order. With the retrograde of Mercury, yeah, that had you going crazy. But Mercury will enter Scorpio on the 3rd. Pluto has or will give you the power transformation by the end of this month. Then will help of Uranus on the 7th, who will bring you changes and originality. Just stay positive, full of love, and discipline yourself to remove fears you may still have when Saturn comes around in October 14th. The 15th, Neptune will give you divine dreams and healing so you can have a spiritual enlightenment in communications with your spiritual guides. Lilith will give you the tool or the key around October 17th. So by the 19th with Pluto, you will have the power and transformation needed for a renewal to bring victory over your enemies and self. This is a wonderful time for you to spark new beginnings Remember that refreshing new moon energy is there for a reason. You can succeed in almost in any area of your life this month, Virgo, through your hidden superpower of communication. Um, the law of universal spiritual law that I gave you guys for this month is the law of projection and projection affirmation. Let me read that real quick. Let me see. It was a law of projection. I'm sorry. The law of projection for you guys, Virgos. Okay. The spiritual law of projection, all aspects of ourselves are reflected back to us. All that we perceive outside self is a mirror of something within. Therefore, everything that we see outside is a projection. We project energy, both positive and negative, onto other people and assume it is within them, often denying that it is within us. Every time you say the words you are, or he is, or she is, you are projecting something of yourself onto something else. When we assume that someone else feels as we do, it is a projection. For example, statements such as, you must feel awful about that, or you must be so happy, or are both projections. You are putting your feelings onto others. We project our fears onto the world. It is more comfortable to imagine that someone else has the qualities we wish to deny are within ourselves. When one, like the old saying says, when one witch warns you that another witch is evil, beware that witch who warned you, you know? It takes one to know one. A pot calling the kettle black, you know? So if you are bearing any hostility and express it as a passive anger, you will project hostility onto those around you, and you will imagine that people are aggressive, whether they are or not. You will selectively imagine angry or threatening attitudes when there's none to be expressed. Those who project their hatred, anger, or rage think that everyone is out to get them. We project our insecurities and our sexuality onto others. The person who is paranoid about the morality of others is projecting their own underlying immortality. Someone who expects that all around him are cheating him is projecting his inner cheat. As a consequence, he or she may attract someone that cheats into his life or her life. Someone who accuses their partner of being unfaithful is projecting their own lack of faith in their relationship. On the positive side, we also project our gracious, our powerful, our beautiful, and brilliant qualities onto others. Every time you think or say good, positive things about people, you are projecting your own qualities within. We project our love onto others. A person who is kind will imagine that all around are also kind, will attract this energy into their life. Projecting yourself onto someone else prevents you from taking responsibility for self. Most people do not even realize that when we are saying is actually within them. It is a powerful way of denial. And for your affirmations on Virgos, say, I am protected by divine light. I now release all fears and anxiety. I am safe. Libras, their ruling planet is Venus, and it enters Scorpios on October 8th. The first Pluto will give you the power and transformation, which has already have been trying to do that. So by the 12th, Uranus will give you the chance to overcome your fears and challenges you might be facing by embracing the changes in your life by the 20th. The 21st will, with Neptune's help, it will give you the dreams and healing you need to obtain prosperity. Lilith on the 24th will guide you to the power and transformation you seek in your life by the 25th. Your sense of self is amazing, and can conquer anything you put your mind to this month. You should get some good news or nice boost this month too. All of the awesome energy is not in your head. It is actually happening, Libra. One excellent way to deal with it is to look back at the last month and acknowledge your success and failures. Write them down and be honest. Be honest and real about this, Libra. Nobody's looking and there's no wrong answers, okay? Your universal spiritual law for this month is law of intention. Let me pull that up. Law of intention are much more powerful than wants, wishes, or hopes. Intentions release a force that makes things happen. Whatever you aim in life, you gather the energy and keep your target in sight. The force of the universe backs your vision. That is the power of intention. Let me clear all these little notifications that just popped up. Intentions take into consideration with accessing karma. When your intentions are noble and honorable, even if your plan does not come to realization, you will be rewarded for the purity of your ideals. It is the intention that signals the rightness or of the idea or project. Make sure that your intentions do not come from the ego, but are from the highest good of the universal energy that supports the highest good. Universal energy supports your intention. It is basis of manifestation. And for your affirmations for this month, Libras, say to yourself, as I intend myself into higher places, the results I want always follows. Scorpio. Scorpio ruling planet is Pluto, and it is in retrograde right now during this whole month. It is in Capricorn in the 10th house of karma. This month is looking into yourself and figuring out what is holding you back from your power and transformation. Capricorn ruling planet Mercury will help you overcome any lower vibrations you might have and help you discipline yourself to overcome your challenges so you can regain your power and receive your transformation. You can do this with the help of the full moon, releasing anything negative in or around you. It is time for you to launch a huge new beginning, and you will feel completely liberated when you do so. You're ready to embrace some new beginnings and just your higher self for a change. It is a lovely way to sign off the month. This is going to both close some chapters and also launch some new beginnings for you as well. It will be a very spiritual, cathedric experience for you guys for this month. Alone time is actually productive for you guys, and self-reflection helps you create the most successful new moon wishes. This month is going to both close some chapters and also launch some new beginnings. I just said that. So I'm telling you, when I'm done, I'm going to show you that I did actually. Well, anyways, alone time is actually provided for you. And self-reflection helps you to create the most successful new moon wishes for you on the 28th. Your universal spiritual law, I'm saying law of reflection. And law of reflection is the mirror of the universe, is so honest and accurate that your deepest secrets show up in the reflections you see of yourself. Every single person and situation in your life is a mirror of an aspect of yourself, good or bad, positive or negative. When the universe represents us with someone or something in our life, this is a mirror. The spiritual law of reflection reminds us to look in the mirror and change ourselves. The more characteristic in someone else bothers you, the more your soul is trying to draw reflection to your attention. If the universe really wants to draw your attention to something, it will give you 3 mirrors to look into at once. Water reflects what is happening to your emotions or spiritually. If your emotions are leaking, then it is telling you that you have to unshed tears or unresolved emotions issues. That this will manifest itself in leaking or dripping taps, and like the rivers, lakes, and oceans carrying the emotional spiritual life force of an area. Water also symbolically washes and purifies. Fire is hot and bright. A fire in the earth or a campfire may indicate a peaceful, comfortable, warm center. A rampaging fire reflects the anger and hostility of all those affected by it. Fire is also a transmuter of negative energy. Earth is a solid but can change form. If you get stuck in the mud, it's something to tell you that you are in it at your life. An earthquake tells you that the foundations of your life are not as secure as you may have thought. From earth, there is new growth. Air represents communication and new ideas. A hurricane or strong wind blows away unmolded thinking from an area and hurling anew. Your car also represents aspects of you. If your brakes fail, it may be a warning for you to stop something you or that are doing. The lights don't work because you can see that you are going in your life. Paintwork is scratched and battered. Are you feeling dented or battered? Flat tires. Are you feeling deflated or someone letting you down? Are you letting yourself down? The horn doesn't work. Maybe it's time that you speak up for yourself. A flat battery. Are you feeling flat? Have you run out of energy? The gears facilitate movement from one speed to another. If your gears are grating, this could be indicating that you may have trouble making a move in your life. Animals reflect the qualities and characteristics of their owners as well. Disciplined, good nature, friendly dog reflects an owner you can trust and feel comfortable with. A wild, savage, noisy dog will warn you to be careful of its owner, or even if your impression is just a gentle person. Whatever comes into your life, look into the mirror and see whatever it has to teach you. Once we understand the law of reflection, we could expand our spiritual growth by looking at what life is telling us. That's for you, Scorpio. Sagittarius. Sagittarius, Jupiter's your ruling planet and is in direct motion at the home at which is at home in the ninth house, faith and fortune. Stay positive because you have good luck and growth and wisdom going on this month to give you the abundance for a big appetite for life. Remember that philosophical sector is your hidden superpower. Your energies will be fueled in a social scene in productive and passionate way. For you guys, the law of abundance. But first, I forgot to say the affirmations for Scorpios. Okay, Scorpio, I'm sorry, I had to go back to Scorpio. Your affirmations for Scorpio: I give myself permission to be quiet and reflect on many blessings. I embrace my past and I am thankful for the lessons I have learned. I am proud of the journey that I am on. I respect my past and has led me to this very moment. Now for you Sagittarius, your universal spiritual law is the law of abundance. Law of abundance means free flowing love, happiness, joy, success, prosperity, vitality, generosity, laughter, and all the positive things in life. The flow of abundance is directed towards you, but your beliefs, thoughts, memories, and self-worthiness creates barriers to receive it. It is up to us to remove that beliefs which blocks our flow of abundance. Love is about enjoying all our relationships. We block our due abundance of love when we close our hearts. Our beliefs and fears about rejection and hurt make us close our hearts. They cause us to either cling into unhealthy relationship or emotional withdrawal. We stop loving when our mind takes over and we see the imperfection of the other. This forms blocks to the flow of love. Success is a state of mind, not particular achievement, but with all focus is reaching a specific goal. Nominated as success, there is a moment of elation at the moment of achievement, but when we have to set another one, strive again. So success is not about trying to change the flow, which leads to stress, frustration, and loss of self-worth. Abundant success is about flowing with life, taking advantage of the current and then enjoying the journey. True success is a sense of inner satisfaction and fulfillment. To really live and bask in the flow of abundance, one must understand the energetic vibration or give and take. The more we allow ourselves to receive, the better we feel inside. Then we feeling full and content within. We are genuinely able to nurture others when we allow ourselves to be nurtured regularly. You don't earn the neediness. When there's a natural in and out of flow of love, caring, nurturing in our lives, we feel balanced and abundant in all ways. However, how much you want from abundance you see, the universe will not bring it to you until you prove that you are ready to receive and accept it graciously. The law of abundance is quite basic. If you want more friends in your life, be more friendly towards others. Change your fear-based beliefs and that unblocks the abundant flow of friendliness and friendship. If you want more happiness in your life, express it and live happy. This on it owns what makes you feel happier and will draw the flow of happiness to you. If you want more caring and nurturing in your life, remove the barriers that stop you from receiving it, and you will send out the right energy, and people around you will automatically nurture you. Material things flow to you when you have an abundance conscious. And your affirmations for Sagittarius is I am aligned with the energy of wealth and abundance. I am a magnet for money. I am grateful for everything that I receive. Today, I am attracting wealth, abundance, and well-being. Capricorns, her ruling planet is Saturn. Saturn is in the 10th house of profession, karma, with Pluto. You are gaining the power to overcome the challenges you are facing at work. This energy works in your 10th house of career destiny and will help you to plant the seeds of some new beginnings in a very exciting way at work. With so much Libra energy active right now, this energy is hitting your 10th house of career destiny and is helping you your star rise to the top chain. You will have that energy for several more weeks when you are attracting all the right things to do well on the job. And by do well, we are talking, making you famous and kind of doing so. Use that energy whenever and wherever you can this month. For you guys, I gave you guys the law of reincarnation. The word karn means flesh. Incarnation is our spirit enters our physical body. Reincarnation is the principle of returning into a physical body more than once. Under the law of reincarnation, if there's anything unresolved or incomplete at the end of our lifetime, your soul allows an opportunity to return in human form to resolve or complete it. If you cheat someone in your lifetime, your soul will wish to make amends by returning to help that person in your life. Where one person has constantly hurt another, they will wish to return together so the soul of the perpetrator can repay. If a parent dies, leaving his children feeling angry, confused, or misunderstood, under the law of reincarnation, those spirits will choose to come back together to try to alleviate them differently. Where whole families will often return at the same time in an effort to work things out. Communities who are conflict or war will come back to earth together to see their souls can find peace together instead of battle and conflict. Often we reincarnate again and again into similar circumstances because of the soul desires to put the past to rest. Once we are in our earth plane, this is a material place of free will and choice. It is all too easy to forget the ideals and perspective of the spiritual world. Once again, we make the same mistakes and are trapped in a cycle of reincarnation. Earth is a learning establishment in which our lessons are presented to us in the form of experiences. Once we die, we leave behind the physical body. Our soul's report card is scrutinized and reviewed with the help of our guides and angels and spiritual mentors, known as the Lords of Karma. We then decide which lessons we need to brush up and which classes we need to redo in order to accomplish our goal of ascension. Where we all done well, our souls learn new lessons in the following incarnations. Souls will experience lives in every religion, have lives as peasants, merchants, soldiers, medics, artists, every conceivable lifestyle in any area they can learn from. These souls will incarnate again and again to perfect lessons and repay karma. These souls will experience all polarities such as student, teacher, rich, poor, male, female, service, selfishness, betrayer, betrayed. The Akashic records are kept by the Lords of Karma, good and bad credits and debits. In the future lifetimes, we can call on our credit, but we must also repay our debts. There are many reasons why a soul may wish to reincarnate. Some may include to put right past wrongs, to repay our debts, to experience and strengthen ourselves, to learn more about our emotions and sexuality and other lessons exclusive to the earth plane, to serve on this planet, to teach, to help, to be a light to others. Earth is a planet of free will and choice. Every thought, word, or deed eventually manifests into our life. Your mindset and emotions build your physical body and provide you with the opportunities you have different experiences. Ultimately, there is a spiritual working out of all things. It is not up to us to judge what somebody else is doing or know they are handling the lessons of reincarnation. Just be aware that every single soul is on a journey over many lifetimes, and they are continuously learning on that journey. The greatest way of help is to demonstrate by example that there is another way of living. And for your affirmations for this month, Capricorns, say to yourself, we are energy and energy never dies. All problems will disappear when you find out who you truly are. Aquarius, your ruling planet is Uranus, and it's in retrograde for this month in Taurus, and it's the second house of wealth and family. Taurus can help you, give you the mental and physical capacity to help you with the changes you are going through with money or family issues. Some new seeds on the philosophical front will be planted this month for you guys. For Aquarius, I gave you guys the law of clarity. Let me go there. The universal spiritual law of clarity. When you are totally clear about what you want, everyone picks up your message and responds accordingly. Lack of clarity ties up your psychic energy, and it keeps you in confusion. Clarity frees you to move forward and opens new doors and opportunity. There are two ways to activate the law of clarity. If you are feeling lost and frustrated and cannot see which way to go, wait patiently and then the path will clear for you. Then you will be able to make the correct move. The second is to make a move in any direction. Use your intuition when making your move. It is important that you make a decision to move regardless of how fearful or difficult it may seem. If you choose not to make a decision, then you have already made a decision. The word decision comes from the Latin word descende, which means to cut off. A decision cuts off other possibilities. You must then focus on the route you have chosen. Then the quickest way is to make positive, clear decisions, then implement them. Clarity opens the door to the future. Speak clearly to the universe about what your wants, needs, and wishes. Clear thoughts and intentions draw from the universe that which you require from. Like, I'm going to read a quote from Ben Steen. He says, the The dispensable first step to getting the things you want out of life is decide what you want. And your affirmations for this month, Aquarius, is my thoughts are organized. My mental presence is clear. I have strong mental clarity. Now, last but least is Pisces. Pisces, your ruling planet is Neptune, and it's in retrograde in the 12th house of loss, money, and expense. With living health and with Libra energy high, this is the month where the taboo secrets and life's greatest mysteries will be explored. You will be sent send you valuable opportunities. Karma potential is high for this month. Pisces, you will need to be mindful of that win situation. Like you know what you want, you have that intuitive, and you very I'm gonna say psychic. You know what you want, so just stay positive. You got this. And for you Pisces, I gave you guys the law of karma. Okay, the law of karma is the energy of thoughtfulness, kindness, and graciousness are considered to be good karma. When you send these energies out, they will return to you in kind. Hate, anger, and resentment are damaging energies. When you send out these negative energies, they too will return to you in some form. The universal spiritual law of karma is you give so you shall receive, or reap what you sow. Bad deeds, thoughts return to you, as do kind, thoughtful deeds. To the exact extent that you live these qualities, you receive an equivalent back into your life at some time. Karma is recorded and balanced. Loving thoughts, emotion, deeds, and words are credits. Negative ones are debts. The universe calls these up when we least expect it. Your family is also your karma. Your soul chooses your family before you're born. Difficult family ties may be a consequence of unresolved feelings or situation in a past life. You choose that family this time around because your soul wanted another chance to resolve the problems. This offers you the lessons your soul needs to learn. By loving and empowering others, we heal karmic relationships. Mindset that you're bringing into your life as well as you are also bringing into your karma. If you have a mindset that you are not good enough, the belief we inevitably draw into your life things and people that makes you feel inferior or weak. Positive beliefs create good karma in your life. Wonderful things happen. You're responsible for your own mindset, so change your beliefs if they do not serve you in a positive manner. Your health is your karma. Before you incarnated, you choose your family, your life challenges, and your mission. You also chose your body and your genetic predisposition. Your moment by moment choices of thoughts and emotions will affect your vitality and health. This is your karma. The balance sheet of your karma is known as your Akashic Records, which is a recorded history of all your lives and life experiences and lessons. Karma is carried from one lifetime to another. We may not experience the consequences of our actions until a subsequent lifetime. Because of this, there is often not obvious and visible correlation between action and its consequences. The higher our vibration, the more quickly karma returns to us. Some are subject to instant karma. If you feel that you never get away with anything, you may experience instant karma. This means that whatever you give out comes back to you instantly. It is a sign that you are becoming more evolved because your karmic balance sheet is being kept up to date. Your soul is no longer allowing you to accumulate the debt. The key of law of karma is you reap what you sow. Akashic Records. The majority of the world's cultures, faith, and philosophers generally agree that the Akashic Records exist. Hindus believe in a universal substance called Akasha, which forms the natural elements of water, fire, earth, and air were created. The Akashic Records are perceived to be a collective of memories, histories of every thought, physical and emotional vibration, sound, major event, minor incident, all of the movement in eternity. And the Akashic records are the entire history of everything that has ever been and everything that has ever will be. They could be looked upon as a memory bank containing the details about everything that happens in the universe and information about what every spirit and many lives have lived. For your affirmations for this month, Pisces, say to yourself when you're meditating, or say these affirmations daily, is what I give out returns to me. My karma is getting better every day. I accept my losses, dig my karma, and I offer thanks to the universe. Let me I had stopped screening. Oh, I stopped screening. But yeah, that's for the astrology reading for the month of October. And I'm just gonna let me see. Okay. So yeah, I had typed this up last week, 2 weeks ago. I'll say a week and a half ago. I did all this. I So that's why when I was actually reading, because I had did all the work. Um, and this is the Universal Spiritual Law page that I was reading. This is the astral calendar for October. So every sun, like the sun, we'll find out where it's at, and where it's either next to whatever planet, and I went from there, and that's how I did my readings. So I hope you guys liked it. Um, Give me any feedback, negative or positive, it doesn't matter, because I take the negative as good criticism, so to do better. So with that being said, um, much love and light. Namaste.